Hello friends and welcome to Megaquarium. My name is Saiti and this is my ongoing attempt to try and keep a video to 30 minutes and failing dismally. I'm not going to say I'm going to keep this video to 30 minutes. It doesn't happen. Anyway, we're in the fourth scenario of the Megaquarium Freshwater Frenzy DLC, and this is Kairobi. We have managed to get to rank 9 in the last episode, and we now need to get to 2500, which is going to be a lot harder. We have the following in the last. We put in a couple of tanks here. This has got regal tangs, which we researched. There's not much research in this one. We got some killifish in this one and in this tank. These had both decided that they were going to mate. However, they were having issues because you couldn't have two pairs in a tank. They wouldn't mate if there was two pairs in a tank. So we are going to need a tank once they breed, which I've got a spare tank over here. I'm going to have some sort of nursery at some stage. In here we got our plecos. They're sunshine plecos. They will hopefully breed. They're looking for a cave. There's plenty of caves in here now, and often you don't get this come up until there's a mate come up, until they've got a mate, so you don't actually know what else needs to be added. Now, whether plecos are going to be good in this tank, I don't know. That we may need to move things around. This large tank here is going to be for piranha, because we do have one here. Let me just move some of these out. We have got a red belly piranha for sale, which is quite expensive. It's 3,024. Hopefully we get more than one. But we do then have the ability to get a leopard shark if we give them the piranha. So the other ones that we've got is some common lobster, which needs our catfish, so we're going to breed some of them. Our plecos are going to be some bullhuss, which are great, and we also have, I haven't got the ability to have emperor angelfish yet, but we should have one that wants killifish. Oh, there we go. The horse-eyed jack requires killifish. So to keep going, we need a lot more of these. Now, I don't think this is the best layout at the moment. It's going to go kind of long. I was hoping to start opening this up a little bit wider, and that's what I probably may do, and turn this into one large big room. And I may actually change these tanks around. I don't know yet. I keep changing my mind how I'm going to run this, so... But part of me thinks that having one long room and then it not going anywhere is a bad move. So this may actually become one big giant room. We'll see. Anyway, let's get these piranhas done. They're in our mailbox, so let's have a look. They're quite expensive, but we've got 9,000 now, so that's not so bad. Let me find where he is. Red Predator Piranha. He needs 15, so we got a big tank for him. In order to breed, we need 6 of them. We can't put them with animals of size 3 to 6, and to be honest, I'm going to keep the piranhas separate. They don't need much in water quality, but they do need acidic water. So let's get this quickly built. I might make it a little bit wider behind here anyway. This is the one thing, is I'm always building these things out. So let's get, we've got a large row machine, we're going to go for that. Where are you, large row machine? There you are. Is that enough? Yep, just enough. I'm also going to go for probably a mega heater, because this is kind of a big tank. That's overkill, but it's better than 2 heaters, I suppose. And let's have also... mega filter. I'm going to grab some plants. I seem to have had a snake grass anyway without buying it, so that's okay. I'm going to have one of those anyway. I know I like to do mixed tanks, but when you're breeding the fish, you can be so careful to get rid of the items afterwards. So, I don't know what these guys like for a cave, because the requirements to breeding are often quite different. So, let's have a quick look. We'll put in some fancy stuff. Let's look at that. Got enough room in here so we can actually choose. I like the nets. Where's the nets? Yeah, let's have some nets. That I think is going to do nice for piranha. This is going to be my little breeding tank. I don't know if I'm going to show it yet. I might do. I might just move it into here. But this is becoming rather a long corridor, and I really don't want that, and I keep trying to change it and it's not working. So this may start to move that way and this become a big open space. So let's grab our piranha. Oh, okay, I got loads of piranha. They give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they give me a full load in order for me to breed, which is good. It's not just one. Okay, I am going to have to change some stuff for these because they need bogwood. And we also need roach. Okay, let's grab a roach dispenser. I think it's, when I look at this, I suddenly think, oh, I'm missing this, I'm missing that. I may need some extra staff, but I have got quite a lot, even though I didn't take them all on, they were already here. So let's grab some of this. Grab a bogwood log. That only gives me 3 bogwood. Nine. I still need more bogwood. Let's see what else I had in the bogwood. Bogwood trunk. Oh, we could go with that. Let's just get rid of some of this bogwood. Which piece shall I get rid of? There's a net along there, so I could actually remove that one and the back one. Let's see if I can put a trunk in there. That's 11. And a couple of small pieces. It's amazing how the requirements are so large for some of these that all of a sudden you just don't have enough space, even though you've done a big tank. So what is staff doing there? Okay, let's try and run this. Let's see if they're happy. They look happy. Okay, they can breed. They're going to reach full grown. And we are getting quite a lot of good prestige out of those. Right, let's have a look what we've got. Okay, my killifish are bred, and I've got some spawn, and I could get some seahorse with the angelfish. Right, I'm going to pause again. I don't want to kill my killifish. Let's have a look. What have we got? Where's the spawn? Okay, this one has got our spawn in it. We've got predation. So the parent in this one is actually quite good because he's going to protect them from the first 2% of predation. So we've only got the parents in the tank, so we may be able to. We're going to leave these ones in this tank because they've got everything that they want. So that saves us from doing our nursery tank. Okay, we've got a feeding platform tank for big stuff. Oh, large pump. Large tunnel tank, medium beach, OJ squeezer, triple filters, large pump. Right, I'm going to start building this all the way out. We haven't got much money now. Dante is going to be cleaning. And things that we now need are more toilets and more feeding stations. So I'm going to spend a bit of money and just open up the entire area down here. How much is that going to cost? Oh, that's expensive. 3,000. Oh, that's very expensive. Right. And I'm going to just wall this off. Okay, we just spent all of our money on doing that. I just want a nice big area. And we need to run this for some more cash. Blushing Amazonian angelfish. Oh, he'd like blushing Amazonian angelfish. Right, we do have angelfish. They're not blushing, but if we breed them, we may be able to get a hybrid. Because these guys have actually already found a mate. They need a vertical surface to breed. So we've got a lot of breeding going on. Some things we might not want to breed. Some things we might want to breed. That's going up 1176. So let us have a look what we can do. I'm going to pause the game while we think. I am going to like a bigger open space here. We just don't have enough money to do much with at the moment. So I think we are currently just going to run this as is. And then make a bigger open space. Let's sell this off. I'm going to wall this. I'm going to build another one in a minute. I'm going to put a couple of toilets down here. I'm going to go for the basics at the moment, I'm afraid. Just until we get some cash up. And we'll just have a couple of very quick vending machines. These are going to move. Which one did I just get? I got the red one, need a chocolate one. Got some benches. Let's get a couple of bins. And let's grab another bench. Can't find the benches now. Oh, there they are. I'm just going to put them here for now. I don't really mind where they are, because this is all going to be revamped. I say that and then it won't happen. That looks good. Okay. I'm just going to check what this talk is like. Or what could be put on in talks. Yeah, that common cuttlefish talk is doing okay. That regal tang talk. May be able to put another one on shortly. So I am going to look what else we need to get. Copper band. Right, Amazonian angelfish. I can breed these guys. These are going to have to be moved out if I remember correctly. So let's find them. A vertical surface. Small flat slate. Is that a vertical? That's a vertical surface. Yeah, I think that's what you need. No, it's one of those. Ah, so they need the snake grass. which is not going to work because it's not deep enough. Or is it just that there's not too much in there? I do have a lot of bits and pieces in here. But I have a funny feeling the snake grass needs to be quite tall. It's a +4. I will have a quick look at that. There's not much space in this tank though, so it might be case we have to move the tanks over. Okay, what do we fancy? Giant hatched fish. Oh, Emperor Ranger fish. We've been requested some of these, so they may need to be housed on their own because they do wimps. And I don't mind having tanks just of their own things. These angelfish, I am a bit concerned about them. I definitely think these need to be in a bigger tank. 16 out of 48. But I know, I'm doing it again. Click to sell that. Let's see if I can put in. I can get rid of some of this bogwood, because they've got plenty. I'm going to put in a nitrate one for them. Not nitrate one, a row machine. That needs to be moved. Let's get our nitrate machine. It's up there. No, I mean our row machine for acid. And let's try and see if we can fit in the plant. Yep, we got a plant. Giving them quite a bit, so they're rate free. They got a 43% chance of breeding, so we might have some of these angelfish bred. I think that'd be fab if we can. Might have our young killifish. And it is going to need a bit of a revamp, isn't it? Really is a little bit too much of a mess in here. I think it's a case of pause this completely, move all the tanks somewhere, and then completely and utterly change the area around. Because I think I'd like to go all the way around here and have just a nice big open space. But even then, it might be a case that if it's too big an open space, your pumps can't reach a good area. So it might be that we have a nice big open space at the beginning here, then a small corridor with a couple of side tanks, and then we just have another big open space. We can have a triple filter. I think that's going to be a good idea, actually. I can't do it though until we get some more money. So we're going to have to work with what we've got for the time being. So let's have a look what's happening with our killifish. So our gardener spawn, they're still doing okay. Let's have a look at this one. These ones have not bred yet. They've got fluffy foliage, so they could breed. Okay, Quinn has leveled up. He's going to feed, so we need some expert feeders. Okay, we've got some killifish. Now, the one thing I do when things hatch is I do put the paws on. And I know I put paws on a lot. But these fries sometimes need a little bit more stuff. Okay, so he's got good water quality. The parent is protecting them, and there's 5 babies remain, so they should be doing okay. Got 5 babies in there, so keep your fingers crossed. I think once I've bred them, and I've got the next fish, I may just move everything back into one tank, and so that we can actually save some tanks, because everything is spread out with these tanks to breed. Let's have a look at this one. Piranhas are doing okay. We have plecos. Let's have a look what the plecos are doing. It's got a base survival rate. There are no conditions that are causing it issues. There are 20 babies. There is, let me see, all animals with a size of 5 or less will predate on eggs and fry with the exception of parents. So let's have a look at those turtles. Okay, the turtles are 8, so they should not predate on our plecos. Right, let's give them a go. These are another one for us to get some nice other fish. Alright, I'm gonna run this through quite quickly. Let's just go and get some money and I'll be right back with you. Okay, welcome back. We let it run for about 3 days in game time, and we're up to 10,000, so that's not too bad. What we do have is a bit of a change in here. So a couple of people leveled up, and I've actually am now researching a large tunnel tank, because I think that might be quite fun if I'm going to have 2 big rooms and something in between them. So with my plecos, we've still got 6 babies remaining, which is okay. The angelfish have now spawned, and we've got 2 lots of spawn actually. We've got 1 here, but there are lots of predators present, and we've got another set of spawn here, which not doing too bad. But I think I'm going to move all these out into our nursery over here. Killifish. Killifish 5 has grown. So at the moment these will not breed because there's 3 in the tank. They're not kept in multiples of 2. But we've only got 1 of these poor people. And they're not going to breed also because there are 3 in the tank. They like to be in 2s. So let's have a quick look at these ones, because these have also got some. I'm going to quickly make a tank for these spawn, because I don't want to get these fry killed. So I am building this area around here, but I'm just going to quickly move them in. Let me have a quick look what the spawn need. It's only a small tank. I should probably be able to manage it with a power combi and a row filter or row machine. Let's grab that spawn. If we have too many, we can easily change after a while. We need 2 of those plants. So put some snake grass in. That looks fine. I'm going to keep that behind there because I'm going to be changing it around all the time. Okay, I'm leaving that killifish in there. I can't really do much about it. These ones are not going to breed until I get another pair. So let's hope I get 2 out of the other one. And then I can treat them all at once. In the meantime as well, my piranhas have grown. They are now size 15, so they're full. They need floating cover to breed. So we're going to add some of that because of course we want them to breed. Fix next research. Let's have an OJ squeezer. I thought we did have enough space for these. Yep, we did. We only have some. Yeah, that probably might do it. Just enough for one. may change a few of the other things around in there. Could actually move out some of these decoration plants. And I think I fancy... let's have a sturgeon fish. I like them, they're pretty. So I'm going to move some of this decoration. And I'm going to put some more floating plants in. There we go. In the meantime, the butterfly rams have bred. That wasn't what I was expecting. And my sunshine spawn has hatched into sunshine sunshine pleco fry. I had difficulty saying that. Green pellets we need. So let's get some extras. Got plenty of those. Let's see if our pleco fry need anything. 65% will remain. There's no real predation on them. They've only got 4 babies. They do lose some babies every single day. So you just gotta hope that by the time it gets to the end that at least one survives. I'm making a note. I think it was, yeah, Pleco 1 and Pleco 2 are the parents, so we want to sell the babies out. Let's have a quick look. So we could breed the piranhas, angelfish are breeding, and our butterfly rams have bred. Let's have a look. 70% will remain. 2 predators are there. I don't think we actually needed our butterfly rams. Can't remember if anything wanted one. Let's have a quick look. Angelfish. That's going to be odd because that's going to be a hybrid. I need to sell some emperor angelfish, which I need to actually get first. But actually I don't need to breed those because I think I've researched them. Red-bellied piranhas. Nobody needs butterfly rams, but that's okay. I can cope with that. Right, we've now got 11,000, so let's move on. And I'm going to have another quick look around. Think everything is going okay. Fish are being fed, people are moving around, people are eating. People are giving me prestige points. We're going up to 1400. The spawn is okay. It's got good water quality. That spawn is alright as well. We're always going to lose some babies. It's fine. We may not have hybrids, but we'll have something. I think to breed angelfish though, we're going to need a bigger tank, so I think we're going to end up changing some of these tanks around and get something bigger in here and put the angelfish in a larger tank. In here we still got our tetras. I don't want to breed them, nothing's asking for them. Nothing's asking for tangs. The red belly piranhas are going to be bred. Those killifish are doing okay. They're not going to breed. They're not going to be completely happy because they're not kept in multiples of 2. And the ram spawn is going to be maybe okay. Okay, we've got piranha spawn. Lorena's leveled up. We're going to be feeding again. Oh, we still have tasseled woolly sharks. So let's have a look at the spawn in here and see what the problem is with this. Okay, 70% of babies will survive. Parent is present to protect them from the first 7% of predation. So, okay. Only animals with a size 5 or less will predate on the eggs. So that's okay because everything in here is now large size. You know, everything's taken up 90, so they're 15. So I'm going to keep that in there and see how it works. We've got 16 babies. And I think we need to sell... We need to sell 3. So we may be lucky and get 3 straight off. We'll have a look, because the one problem is we need to then find a tank to put them in the meantime, because some of these tanks are going to start getting a bit too small. Right, that's repairing. How's my staff doing? Let's have a look. Let's manage my staff. No zones assigned. They're feeding. One is idle. Only one's idle. Let's have a look at the lower ones. Rank 7, small beach tank. I don't really want one of them. U-tank. Mega chiller, let's have that. Okay, so we've got some more piranhas of bread. Wow, got 2 lots of piranha spawn, okay. In here, we've now got 2 Amazonian angelfish. So they're not our blushed ones, but we're going to be breeding them out anyway. So these guys are now going to be picked up. And they're going to be placed in our Amazonian fish tank. Going to check this tank out. I think this tank is still okay at the moment because they're only taking up 24 anyway. So angelfish don't get too big. They're only 4 in size, so they're not too bad. We can easily sell some of the new ones, but I want to make a hybrid, so let's go for it. Let's go and see if a hybrid will work. Piranhas, killifish have hatched, I think, in this one. Oh, they formed into spawn. So they're doing okay. We've currently got 4 of them left, so we may end up having just 1 baby remaining. If we do have 1 baby remaining, then I'm going to have to create yet another killifish tank, because they like being in pairs to breed and they like being on their own. So we've got a lot of killifish tanking. So I think the killifish are going to be our most awkward to keep going, because I've been needing them to be in pairs. So, rank 7, nah, I'm gonna go with a U-tank. Right, let's see what fish we can actually have. Cardinal tetras, panther crabs. These catfish, we could breed them, because there is another fish we can get. They get quite big. These cories I'd like to put in with the tetras, but we don't have anything else at the moment. And these emperor angelfish might be quite nice. They can't be housed with angelfish. Can they be housed together? Let's have a look. I actually don't know. They can't be housed with angelfish, but if we need to breed them, then we have to put them together. So they need a tank of 60. So we have some space to put some tanks here. I'm gonna move this. These are still our odd tanks for the time being, which are going to be moved out at some stage. Let's see what we need. Quickly check again. Right, Dante has leveled up. He's going to be cleaning. Ram spawn has hatched into butterfly ram. Okay, that was something I wasn't planning to breed, but it has. And we have got a pleco. Let's have a quick look at our pleco. We have a sunshine pleco 3. Oh, let's see if I can. Is that ready for trading? Pick up correct object and complete here to complete the trade. So we only need 1 pleco. So yeah, we could actually trade that for a bull huss. I want to have 3. Yeah, let's pick him up. Let's put him there. Oh wow, I get 3 bullets. Fab. Okay, let me see if I can put some killifish in the meantime. If that's a way of doing it. No, that's my butterfly ram, which I don't need to do. That killifish. Yep, I can move one out, so these killifish will breed again. Once I've got these horse-eye jacks, I'm going to just put all the killifish back together again. Okay, let's have a look in here. I was going to put the Emperor Angelfish. I need some plants. Enough heat. Nothing special with anything else. So let's get a pump going. Oh, I don't want that size pump. Let's grab my large power pump because that'll fit. It's getting rather untidy behind here, and I need and probably needs another membrane dispenser. And I'm going to have some plants. Let's have some eelgrass. Let's have a heater. Which one should we go for? I don't know how big we need. 90? Yeah, that'd be big enough. And our water quality. So let's grab a filter. These don't look like they're too tough to look after. Okay, let's grab those fish. Yeah, they like being on their own. Okay, angelfish like being by themselves. Another angelfish is present. So, I think we do have something that will ask us for angelfish. Emperor angelfish, a full-grown one. Okay, we could just make one of these emperor angelfish full-grown, and then we just put another one in the tank once we sell it. That's easier. We don't actually have to breed it. Let me just sell one of these. That's fine. That angelfish is a bit on his own. See what we could put in with him. He likes it hot. Can't be housed just like congeners. And he needs hot water. So we've got the regal tangs here. Stony corals, clams, gorgonians. Actually, he could probably fit with our regal tangs. I may actually pick him up. I may move him. Yeah, that looks a bit better. He looks happy in there. That's fine. As there's only one of him needed, I may as well put him into a mixed tank. Okay, so we've got a spare tank now of heat. Let's have a look what I can put in this tank. Regal tangs, stingrays, maid crustacean, rays. It reaches 40. It's a big fish. Let's have my freshwater ones. Red-tail catfish. I could put a couple of catfish in here. What size is that tank? 70. They reach 42, these catfish. Too big. Okay, so we we got some more killifish. Actually, I'm going to just sell this tank. Just until I decide what to do with it. Alright, that angelfish is still growing. See if these angelfish are going to breed again. Yeah, these will breed. I really fancy medium beach tank. I could go for one of those. Especially if these start to get a bit too big. We have a sturgeon fish. Next research. Ooh, that looks kind of crazy. Let's have that. Right. We're about just under a third of the way through, I think, into rank 10. I'm going to call it a bit of a day and let this rack up some more money, and then we're going to change everything around for the next episode. So next episode we're going to sell the rest of the killifish. We're hopefully going to have some piranha. We will also see if we can get the rest of the angelfish bred, and if I quickly check that, there's a dwarf crocodile for sale. Oh gosh, that is going to need a large beach tank. We're also going to make sure that we get some of these happening. So we got the bull husk to put into a tank. It needs a cold one. We're going to breed some cat. We're going to see and get some catfish and breed them. We're going to finish filling this one out and get the get the horse-eyed jack. Hopefully we'll have some piranha left to get that one. Porcupine. Oh, might buy that. Seahorse. We've got one angelfish. We are probably going to sell him as soon as he's fully grown and then swap over. That needs a hybrid to be built, and then the stingrays, and that one. That's not a bad price. We could buy a crocodile. So in the next episode, let's see if we're going to change all this around, and then we're going to have a crocodile. Thank you very much for joining me. Keep well, and please like and subscribe, and I hopefully see you again soon. Thank you.